Construction, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements. Putnam, Connecticut, out here in Pomfret, Connecticut today. Doing a little bit of roof washing on a small garage. We got one fairly heavily covered roof here on the back of the garage under a lot of tree cover. So this is going to be a long time resolving, which we explained to the client. It may require that we come back here next year and give this a brushing and a blow off to get it to really come down. We're going to give it a nice heavy treatment today, 6%, and see what we get. All right, that is Snow White. All right, next project, we got a little ranch house up there, little metal garage over here. Fairly dirty out here with the X6. I'm putting about 2% on here. I got Quinn washing the ranch, downstreaming with the 8-gallon. We should make short work of the metal building, piece of cake. Little 2% usually takes care of it. Coming off already. All right, now we're out in Brooklyn, Connecticut, washing a camper. I'm running some X6 and I got a crack in the pump head right here. Check it out. When I let off the gun, she sprays. That's a bummer. It sprayed right on the electronics. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to deflect it for the day, put some tape over it or something. But we'll need to replace that ASAP. This pump head right here with the 4 screws, that comes off, so we can undo that and put a new one on. Fixed it. All right, we are out here on a pretty good sized cape, pool house, shed back there, wrapping it up. Been running the X6. Show you what's going on. I've diverted my leak. At least not spraying on my electronics now. All right, we also have this metal pool fence that wraps all the way around. That is covered with lichen. The client asked me if we were washing this today. I've been out here 3 different times. I don't mind doing them a favor, but this is a little bit much to do just as a freebie. So I told them we can do it, but we're not doing it today either. I don't have time in the schedule to get involved in this. It'll probably take me 45 minutes to an hour to do all of this. We're gonna hit this with 2%, maybe 3%, melt it, in which case I've got bushes all the way around too. So I want to wait till later in the season. So I sold them on the fence cleaning in the fall. We'll be back here in the fall. That way I can hit this as hot as I want within reason and don't do any immediate damage. Next project, we have this small raised ranch. It is 1-year-old new construction and they've got this vertical siding going on. I don't love it because there's a J channel that goes along the bottom. Everything gets caught in that J channel on the bottom of the siding. And we've got a lot of pine trees and stuff around here. We wind up with needles in there. It can be a real pain. I know this because I did the neighbor's house over there last year and had the same problem. We were referred this house because of that house. We've also done that house out back. Sign in the yard. Again, this navy blue siding, new construction, always has some kind of splatters on it. Usually from concrete. You can see them around here. They don't come off with power washing. You can wet your finger and rub this, it does not come off. This is, I believe, concrete splatter on here. I've got a little bit of One Restore in a bucket over there with a brush, cut about 50-50. I'm waiting for Quinn to come around. He's washing in the back. I'm not gonna do anything here until I have Quinn with the ability to spray some water on stuff. I did a little bit of brushing in the back. Let's see how that came out. We're in the blazing sun. It's 80 degrees out here. Quinn watered the crap out of these flowers to start with today, and he watered them very well upon completion. There was some of that splatter in this area. I'm not sure how it got way up here, but there was a bunch of that splatter. I brushed it with one Restore. It seems to be gone, although the siding's not quite dry yet. We'll check again in a few. All right, let me just be clear that I'm not sure what this actually is on here. I don't know if it's concrete splatter. So I'm not saying one Restore removes concrete splatter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't know what this is, but it was not coming off with water or pressure. So a little bit of friendly persuasion with a brush seems to have done it out back. In fact, given where this stuff is, probably is not concrete splatter, but we'll see. It's a little over here too. This area. I'm gonna go check out back as soon as I'm done doing this, because I'm sure that's good and dry now, because it is smoking hot out here. All right, Quinn? Yeah. We're bone dry back here, and it's gone. Nice. All right, it's a new day. We're out here working on some different projects. I got some X6 heads off my old X6. I'm gonna try to replace this one while Quinn's working. These are on here with simple long Phillips screws, so pretty easy to take off. All right, all 4 bolts removed. The head comes right off. Like that. Turn our water off. There we go. That's it. All right, we got this one reasonably cleaned up. Only goes on one way. It's right on like that. Get it down there roughly in position. And then these little rubber grommets go between the pump heads. You gotta set those in place first before you lock it down. One goes in here. I'll need 2 hands probably to get that one in there. Like that. And then I'll push it down in. It grabs the rubbers. These 4 bolts go back in. And hopefully we fix the problem. All right, moment of truth. Let's fire it up. See what we get. So far, so good, baby. All right, so I'm gonna take this other spare pump head that I have. I took 2 off the old X6 today. Gonna wrap it up in a rag a little bit. And we're gonna tuck it in the box, and hopefully we'll never ever need it. But there it is on the rig, just in case. There we go, a couple hours later, been running it most of the day. Bone dry in there. Go a couple hours later, been running it most of the day. Bone dry in there.